First of all, I'm gonna just start out by saying I'm so sorry for how terrible the lighting is. For some reason, it just looks bad right now. I don't know why, but anyway, um, this wall is awful. I'm fixing it. I'm so sorry. Anyway, I just finished recording my episode of the MTS podcast with Christian coming out tomorrow morning. And I was sitting there, and I was like, oh, shoot, I still need to make a rant on DaBaby for all the shit that's been going on lately in terms of drama with him. And I just didn't earlier, and I was just like, you know what? I'm up right now. Let's do it. It's like 12 o'clock right now, and I'm recording this now. I never usually do this, but you know what? I wanted this video out before the podcast. I just want to get it out because it's relevant right now. And I've been doing a lot of rants on terrible people. So I decided, you know what? Let's do one on DaBaby. So if you don't know what the situation is looking like right now, which you were shocked by, DaBaby's already been a figure of controversy before. There have been many points where he's been, in the spotlight of doing something wrong. He's just said something that's just not okay, not appropriate. But what ended up happening recently that's got him to be in a very hot spot of controversy right now is at his recent show at Rolling Loud, he basically said if you had any STDs or you were, I'm going to say it in the most formal, you were sucking other guys' dicks in the parking lots, he didn't want you to put your phone lighters up in the air. Yeah, he said that. And he has received a crazy amount of backlash this week. And I was going to make this way before the backlash got this heavy, but now I'm making it when the backlash is like the heaviest. Whatever the case may be, he's done a ton of things. He's tweeted a ton of things that have made this statement even worse. Post things on Instagram that have made it even worse. Other artists like Dua Lipa has come out to say that she will not associate with herself with him anymore, which is, that's bad. And at the end of the day, there's just so much wrong with this. I just decided to discuss it. Let's start with the fact that, also I maybe wanted to touch on this Tory Lanez, Megan Thee Stallion thing, but if I feel like it later, I will. Point is, though, DaBaby has proven time and time again that this man does not have a filter and says a lot of offensive things publicly. There's that time where there's that woman on the airplane that didn't have her hairstyle perfect, and he was like saying, you got it, he's making fun of her in front of on the flight in front of millions of people, which is obviously very horrible and should not be done. But DaBaby thought it was good because her hair was messy and that it's okay there. Now I'll just say flat out, I like DaBaby as an artist. I've liked all of his music. I think he's entertaining. I mean, I did give him a spot on my worst albums of 2020 with his Baby on Baby. It's the Blame It on Baby project. But other than that, though, he's mostly put out music I like, and he has a very fun personality to me. But this is just, he's proven time and time again that he does not have a filter, and this is the pinnacle of that. The worst part about this, so first of all, that statement of him saying that at Rolling Loud in front of thousands of people is already pretty gross and messed up. First of all, telling people, generally, because after this fact came out, he doubled it down even worse by saying his gay fans and weren't doing that nasty stuff. And I'm sitting there not all STDs come from you doing nasty things while having sex. Also, come on, dude. You talk all about this nasty sex. Why the fuck are you telling people that they're wrong for it? And plus, on top of that, just even saying anything remotely if you're sucking dick, don't put your phone up in the air. That is just in the rawest form homophobic. In all fronts, it just is. And if that wasn't bad enough, the way this man's tried to justify this online, he has just doubled down on this point. That makes it very clear that this wasn't just a stumbling in what he said, and it's become very apparent that I think he really believes what he's talking about. I'm gonna go look up DaBaby's profile, and we're just gonna read some of the recent things he's posted. Because at the end of the day, it's just it's just so many things that he said that are just not okay. Also, just that guy in the background of Rolling Loud that's sitting there keep it real, and then he's y'all suspect, just fuck you, dude. Stop being a hype man over that shit. That guy said some fucked up shit. You need to, no justifying it. We're also gonna talk about this new shit song DaBaby put out in defense. Let's see. He's just been trying to, I think, really get the attention off of him by posting other things I have a new song out and all this shit. And truly, it's just pathetic at this point. Let me read some of the things. He's just said things I didn't mean, you guys misinterpreted it. I didn't mean to offend you. And we're all kind of sitting there like, dude, like, it's just still not okay. Like, on all fronts, what you're saying is just not okay. I can't find any other, like, tweets in this, but there's this apology, this fake-ass apology he posted, where he says, here's the first one. I tell fans to put a cell phone light in the air. Y'all start a million man march. I told you that I told you y'all digested that wrong, but I ain't gonna lie, I'm impressed. Now show the same amount of support when a racist cop kill one of our black ass. You're not. This fucking pisses me off, because as much as as much as I'm fine with bringing awareness to the issue of racism and cops, turning the situation on that is so lame. Like, you are actually at fault for saying really offensive homophobic terms, and you're just sitting there like, but you won't show the same support when there's racism. First of all, no, that's not even true. Second of all, are you fucking kidding me? That's not the point right now. That is the point at another time. We will discuss it another time. Right now, we're talking about the fact that you've said some just fucked up homophobic shit, and then you're sitting there like, but you won't show the support for the same racism cause, a totally separate issue that's not related really at all when you think about it, despite the fact that there's a black man involved in this, which for some reason people have made this a race issue. I do agree. Dua Lipa fans have gone overboard on this. Yeah, she expressed not supporting him, but this doesn't mean that there's going to be some feud with DaBaby and Dua Lipa. They just might not collaborate again. There's not going to be some crazy Dua Lipa, Megan Thee Stallion diss on DaBaby. It's just DaBaby's kind of out of the equation. DaBaby's been losing a lot of his friends lately. Currently right now, the only guy who really wants to work with him, I think, is fucking Tory Lanez. You know, the pussy that shot Megan Thee Stallion in the foot walking away from an argument, which everybody seems to have forgotten about that now. Whatever the case may be, later he gave this apology, whatever you may call it. Anybody who's been affected by AIDS, HIV, y'all got the right to be upset. What I said was insensitive, even though I have no intentions of offending anybody. So my apologies. This isn't the part that this is okay to me. This isn't the best apology, obviously. But at least I do think for somebody with as high of an ego as DaBaby, thankfully he recognizes that it was wrong. It doesn't mean what he said is okay. It's just at least you recognize that. But the LGBTQ community, I ain't tripping on y'all. Do you? Y'all business is y'all business. Yeah, no, this guy's homophobic. That's not. You gave a pretty relatively okay apology to the people affected by STDs, and then you just said I ain't tripping on y'all, the gay fans that I told not to put their phone lighters in the air. Fuck you, man. Just own up to the fact that that was a horrible thing to say and get over it. And then I feel this absolute hate storm that has been wreaking at him lately. He tried to double down on it with this, giving it what it's supposed to give, music video and song. Now, at the end of the day, DaBaby's dropped a few tracks recently, and to be honest, they've all been kind of boring in my opinion. The Ball If I Want To, I didn't care for much. Red Light, Green Light had a pretty hilariously awful beat to the point where the track was kind of funny in its own way. This new track, though, feels kind of rushed to me, and I think the biggest reason why he's put this out is just because, he really wants to get on this. And also, people really brought up the fact that, I'm reading these replies right now, and somebody brought up a good point that's this video's he's all in prison, and everybody's Lil Nas X just did that with Industry Baby. The fuck are you doing? I played the song. It's pretty boring, to be honest. I think it's just another lame DaBaby song, proving once again that I feel like the guy's kind of a one-trick pony. But at the same time, at the end of the day, it's just dude, don't be dropping a song on us to just retract from this hate. You said some bad, shit. Own up to it. You can move on. I'm cool with that. But, you're doing the most, pussy moves to get away from this issue when it's really something you should just kind of be discussing. I'm going to touch on it a bit. I think the way this man's treated Megan Thee Stallion has been fucked up. It's just wrong, and it's just not good to see. Now, I'm cool with a feud, and I get entertained by rap feuds, but this I feel goes deeper than just some feud between DaBaby and Megan Thee Stallion. This goes to just uncomfortable territories. When he collaborated with Tory, that was cool. I'm fine with that. I actually think Tory's a solid rapper. I think he's a garbage human being. a horrible person. But it was a good song. I like the fact that they collaborate. That's okay. I think Megan Thee Stallion's reaction to that was overly done. Obviously, she has the right to hate Tory Lanez, but she has to recognize that her industry friends are going to collaborate with her industry enemies. That's okay. Like, as much as like I know she really wants this, like I think she really hates Tory Lanez and really wants to watch him fall, and she sees this allegiance with DaBaby. I think her reaction to it was a little over the edge, was a little too far. However, I guess Boozy Badass said some homophobic shit to Lil Nas X. Anywho, moving on. That is okay with me, and I think Megan Thee Stallion's reaction, that whole feud that went on like a month ago, yeah, no. Her reaction, I feel like, was in the wrong, because I think like DaBaby really just wanted to make a song with Tory Lanez. But after Megan Thee Stallion performed, this guy came out on stage and surprise brought Tory Lanez out. Like, so now you're not just collaborating with this guy, you're full on like saying, yeah, I fuck with this guy, we're friends. And let me break it down to you like this. Cool with collaborating with Tory Lanez, but literally like assigning your allegiance to that. Aren't you supposed to be Mr. Tough Gangster, but your homie right here is the guy who shot a woman in the foot when she was walking away from an argument? One of the most pussy moves he could do, and you're like signing allegiance with him? Does that make any sense with DaBaby as like the character he tries to portray? No, not at all. And on top of that, you're like you're going on like signing allegiance to be like, yeah, Tory Lanez, be like, fuck with Tory Lanez. I'm just kind of sitting here like, you're flat out trolling Megan Thee Stallion at this point. And it's not like Tory Lanez and Megan had some feud, lyrical feud. Yeah, they did. They also had a feud where he shot her, and he could be seriously facing legal consequences for that. Currently, right now, he's on bail, I think. But the point is that he could face legal consequences of that move. This isn't just like you touring Megan over this, or trolling Megan over this, isn't just like, oh, I'm trolling you with your enemy. It's like, I'm trolling you with the guy who could have killed you. Like, that's just fucked up. And on top of that, being Megan Thee Stallion, being a person you came up in the rap game with, you guys blew up around the same time. You guys have collaborated back and forth each other's albums. And now you're going to throw that away for some piece of shit pussy? Like, why? Just this whole situation with everything DaBaby's been doing this week has just proven like really where I think this guy's priorities lie, in just being an egotistical asshole at the top of the ranks. As much as I think he has made some good music, that kind of goes all out the window when really at the end of the day, this guy's an egotistical asshole. And at the end of the day, I just don't fuck with him, man. I do not fuck with DaBaby at this point. At those homophobic comments, really at the end of the day, that's the last straw for me, man. Yeah, no, DaBaby, you suck, man. What do you guys think on this whole situation with DaBaby? Let me in the comment section below. Got new videos coming. Got that Isaiah Rashad reaction tomorrow. I got a couple other tracks I think I'll be reacting to. There's a Silk Sonic track I'll be reacting to. There is the high possibility of a new Weeknd single, which is so exciting to me. There's some other stuff that could be coming that I will... Oh, there's also possibly a new Travis Scott single. So there will at least be like at least 2 reactions, because the Silk Sonic single and the House is Burning. But also, so I think I'll just react to the House is Burning and then react to those other things. So the House is Burning reaction will come out first, and then all those other track reactions will come out next. Whatever the case may be, though, there is some crazy great music coming out tomorrow that I cannot wait for. Also, new Billie Eilish, new Logic 2, which is why I need to get this video out, because I am trying to get through all of the Bobby Tarantino mixtapes, or no, all the Young Sinatra mixtapes before this comes out. I have Undeniable and Welcome to Forever, and then I'm done. I listened to Young, Broken, Infamous and Young Sinatra today. Really enjoyed both, so I like to get through those last 2. And then I've heard every single Logic project. So, yeah, see you guys next time. Peace out. Fuck DaBaby. Bye.